we will just end here on our daily dose of cringe.
Yeah, it comes out of Alberta, the Alberta NDP. I haven't seen this, but I know the Alberta NDP. I wrote 2 books about them. They're bad. They're goofy. They're embarrassing. They are the fringe minority in this province. And apparently they're mad because they had to stay late and work last night. The Alberta legislature sits like one of the the least amount of times of, I think, all the legislatures in the country. And normally I'm happy about that when politicians are working, they're wasting your money. So I'm like, get out of there. Just go. Go back to your constituencies. But the Alberta government is trying to pass changes to the Citizen-Led Initiative Act, which lowered the bar and extended the time. And the NDP were real mad about having to work for their money. And so I'm already embarrassed and I haven't even seen this yet. Let's watch together.
We're all gathered here because the UCP just destroyed healthcare.
The UCP is limiting the debate. They're not even letting the public know what's going on.
It's atrocious, the bills they've ran through tonight. Very big consequences for all Albertans.
They're enabling a separatist referendum and pushing it through the House.
For First Nations, they haven't included any consultation on the medicine chest clause. Abhorrent.
They're destroying democracy in there right now.
They're going to make it almost impossible for Albertans to vote in elections.
It's devastating that they limited debate on healthcare, and I'm worried about the future of my children.
Better is possible, but this is a pretty low place to start.
We are all here to defend democracy in this province because with Bill 54, UCP is destroying the democracy in this province.
The UCP is weak, and weak.
Powerful.
The UCP is limiting debate on Bill 55, which is taking private healthcare, and that's going to make it difficult for women to access healthcare.
We know their bills are bad and anti-democratic, but when they limit debate, they're really, really, really bad, and they've done that.
They brought in these bills only about a week ago. They're working to privatize healthcare, and it's going to mean that things get more expensive for ordinary Albertans and healthcare gets worse for everybody.
I can't even. They're destroying democracy. They are.
Albertans will not let UCP move with divisive politics and dismantle our public health care.
This government just has weak leadership and they're running away from Albertans because they know what they're doing is wrong.
Okay, so I should tell you what they're complaining about. They're complaining about Bill 55 and then the amendments to the Citizen-Led Initiative Act. They keep saying that they're privatizing healthcare. I'm scared. I'm scared for our kids. I'm scared. This is what it is. It's amendments to the Provincial Health Agencies Act, the Public Health Act, and the Protections of Person and Care Act. They're updating the oversight and governance of health foundations, ensuring hospital governance aligns with the healthcare system, refocusing direction, reorganizing the governance and planning for public health services, and repealing references to regional health authorities, health region, and Alberta Health Services in legislation after AHS functions and responsibilities are turned over to the local health authority and transitioned to other entities. So what they're doing is dismantling the power and influence of Alberta Health Services, which is bloated. And if the NDP keep telling me that we have a healthcare crisis in this province, surely it falls at the feet of the people who are tasked with running the system, and that is Alberta Health Services. And so they're just hyperbolic lunatics, and it's just embarrassing because they actually never tell you what's happening, right? They just tell you democracy's falling apart and we're all going to have American style healthcare. I'm like, okay, I wish, but that's not at all what was happening. They're just basically gutting the responsibilities of Alberta Health Services, and it couldn't happen to a nicer bunch.
Yeah, the inflammatory language is, I think that, it speaks for itself at this point. Like, there's really no substance there. It's just inflame, and prey on emotions and hope that people take what you're saying seriously, because this otherwise it was not a serious video, in my opinion.
You know what?
Which
all
is
it
why
was
it's
missing? All it
the
was
daily
missing,
dose of cringe.
All it was missing was dancing nurses during COVID. That would have been like the final goodbye. It's just the dancing nurses telling us how strained the healthcare system is.
Yeah, we're so busy. Look at us dancing. We had time to perfect our routine.
People are dying, we would have you believe, while we do our little TikTok dance.
Yeah.
Let's face it, Canada's economy isn't heading in the right direction. Inflation's eating away your savings, and government debt is out of control. No politician is going to fix that overnight. With Guildhall Wealth, you can hold real physical gold and silver inside your RRSP. It's a time-tested way to protect your retirement and take back control of your wealth. Call 1-877-8-SILVER or visit guildhallwealth.com/rebel to request your free investor kit. And hey, make sure to mention Rebel News.